everyone, and welcome to the behind-the-scenes series of Metro East Lutheran High School's production of How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. My name is London, and I'm a part of the team that's behind the videos, like the promo video and all the behind-the-scenes videos for the next 5 weeks leading up to our show. This week, I am going to be kind of going around and seeing what directing and stage managing is like. I hope you'll follow along in my journey, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, so right now I'm sitting here with Olivia, and you are a stage manager for Metro's production, and I just wanted to ask you a few questions to get to know what a stage manager is, because I just find it such an interesting job. So we're gonna go right into it. What is a stage manager?
Well, a stage manager is a lot of things. It is basically a communication person. It communicates with all of the different people that help make the show a show. So the director who blocks everything and tells the actors how to act, the choreographer who does all the dances, the lighting and sound people. The stage manager knows everything basically. So without them, it's kind of like oof, you know.
Okay, well, I noticed something. This looks like it's essential to being a stage manager, but if you hold that up, what is that?
It is my binder of tasks, basically. So in the back, I have the script, because this is very important. I am in charge of making sure the props, knowing what props we need, and then I'll take it to the director, seeing if we do actually need them or not. And then I have stuff on costuming, stuff on lights, stuff on sound. Every rehearsal, I fill out a sheet that looks like this. And so I put everything that the director tells me, things that should be on the sets, things that costumes should look like, all of that thing, especially the scenes that we rehearse, because it's all vital information, and if I don't know it, then people will be like, well, you should have written that down.
So I can't imagine that you do this job solely by yourself. Who else helps you here at MELHS?
Well, first of all, Mrs. Brown, she's basically was the stage manager before she let me do the stage managing this year. And also Anna, she is actually my sister, and we have a lot of fun just communicating. Sometimes it's a little hard because sometimes we're at different rehearsals, but you just have to communicate, and it's really just so much information. You just have to get it all done. So, yeah.
So from my understanding, it seems that Olivia is like a sandwich maker of this production. Yeah. And I think that's just such a cool job. I really respect that you can do all this and not go crazy. I have all my stuff in my life, and I go crazy just with all of that. So, I mean, I can't believe you're doing that along with, school, and you do so many instruments. Are you playing in the pit?
I supposed to play in the pit. We'll see if that actually happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything else you'd like to let us know about stage managing? Like one of your favorite parts about stage managing, or any of that type of stuff?
I think my favorite part about stage managing is just knowing everybody and knowing if what people are supposed to be doing, and if they have a question, I can answer it. It's just really nice to be able to know things, you know?
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining me for this little question sesh, and you might see her a little bit throughout the rest of the video, but I really hope you enjoyed hanging out with me for a little bit to answer some questions.
Yeah. Great.
What's a director?
So it's a human,
Oh my god.
preferably with like life in them, and they their job is to tell people where to go and like tell people the blocking and make sure that the show looks right when it happens. So they tell you where to go, what to do, just so the show looks good for everyone involved. And when things go wrong, they try to fix it. So.
Kate, why do you like directing?
Well, I'm a really bossy person, so I like to have my ideas like actually come to life, and then get to tell people what to do. So it's like a win-win because I get to be super creative and I get to tell my friends how to live their lives. So that's a pretty cool thing.
Okay. Who else is on the directing team at MELHS production?
Okay, so the other assistant director is Joshua Falders. He's a senior. The main director is David Robert Fields. He's pretty cool. He's a stud muffin. Then we have our dance director, so she's considered an assistant director, Judy Brown. And then we also have our set director, which is also an assistant director title, and that is Zachariah Schneider. Zach Schneider. Mr. Schneider. Schneider Bear the Care Bear.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell us about how great and amazing and wonderful directing is?
Honestly, directing, it sounds like a really fun thing, you know, and you get to boss your friends around. But it's like hard because you have to if you want something a certain way, but you know that person, you have to think about the whole scene, not just one person, and it's difficult because if you're given 40 pages to block in one night, which happened, it's hard because you don't know what you're gonna do because you have to think, oh, what does this person's daily body language look like, and how will they affect, how will their character's body language affect the movement of the scene? So you kind of have to pick and choose what you want to do, but it's really hard, but it's a lot of fun too, so everybody should do it.
What's your favorite part of the show? What's your favorite scene?
My favorite scene, so we haven't gone through this a lot in rehearsal yet because we've been doing a lot of the first act stuff, but it's in the second act. It's the washroom scene when J. Pierpont Finch sings "I Believe in You," and I get to direct that scene. And I'm so excited because I've been coordinating with the choreographer director, Mrs. Brown, and we're gonna do some really cool stunts with fake sinks and stuff. And I'm just, oh my goodness.
I want to know from both of you what it's like working with each other.
Working with him?
Yeah.
It's a great time working with me. I'm just joking there. I'm just joking. No, I know it's a great time. I mean, I love working with everyone here. I mean, everyone is really cooperative, and it's all really fun. It's fun to see everyone's take on a different role and seeing it all come together into the final show.
Wow, Kate. I couldn't have said it better myself. But if I were going to say that better, I would say it's fun to work with your friends, but it's also interesting, you know, because you have to be nice to them even when you don't like their ideas. But I like all of Josh's ideas, so far.
I like all Kate's ideas.
See? Would you like that? He just lied on camera.
Oh wow.
I'm kidding.
Got me.
He probably likes it. Okay.
Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this week's How to Succeed in Stage, and I hope you join us next week for How to Succeed in Choreography. And we would really appreciate it, wouldn't we, Kate?
Yeah.
If you would join us in seeing of Metro East Lutheran High School's performance of How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying on April 26th, 27th, and 28th. See you soon. Bye-bye.